it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight T
stand up.
It's June. Hey, man. You guys know what time it is, man.
It's time.
Back like we never left. Finale. We got the boy Cash, man.
You already know what time it is, bro. All that shit, flight talking about on the net, it's time to see in person, man.
Hey, Cash, look what I brought too, man.
Yo.
Got my refs over here, man. We're leaving out in one piece today. Let's do 11, halftime 6, rebounds, take back everything.
All right, do it.
Who y'all got? Who y'all got? Y'all got Cash or y'all got Flight? Let me know. Damn.
You missed it?
And then took back.
Wait, did you miss it? Oh, you missed? I thought you made it.
Okay. Oh my God. Come on, Cash. Shot. Ooh, that's what we talking about, Cash. What we talking about?
Nah.
Oh yeah? What was that? What was that? Fight inside.
Bro,
Damn.
I don't fucking get it, bro.
Okay. 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 Oh yeah. That's 3-0. That's 3-0.
3.
Shot. More Flight. What we got? Okay. Nice. This nigga put the replay. Yes, new vid, new vid.
You grew an inch, though.
That shot didn't even look right. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's crazy. Here we go.
I ain't know flight, he watched a lot of grass here, know about dude. I think.
Us. What's the score right now? It's 3-1. Oh my gosh. Yo, Flight, what the fuck? Cash is up. Yeah, she's up.
Brick squad.
Oh shit.
Brick squad.
It's 3-3. It's tied now.
Yeah.
It's all tied up.
3 up.
Come on now. Come on now. Okay, Flight. Let's get it. Man, chat, who y'all got? Y'all got Cash or y'all got Flight? This the last 1v1 that they ever gonna do, for real. Oh yeah. I wanna talk about Cash? Yeah. I like that. I like that.
Huh?
Is that left hand?
Yeah.
5-3 or 4-3. Okay.
I'm right here.
Here we go. It's tough. Y'all need need to get in the gym where we can shoot her, bro. There you go, Flight. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah.
Same results. Irish spring, green, green.
5-4.
5-4.
5-0.
He's sparking cash shit. Uh-oh. Why would the nigga put slow motion on that shit if he was not gonna hit it? Like, come on, Flight. I ain't gonna lie, low-key, I got Flight winning.
It's all good.
Busted. Fuck, man. That shot not going, bro. Any fouls been called? Hell nah. He said Cash got injured a day before the game, he said. But just hope that he wins some shit. It's tied now. It's 5-5.
5 up.
Yeah. 5s. Halftime 6.
Hell no. Shot. Hey, yo. What the fuck, bro? This thing Cash not making shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, chat, what's your thoughts on LeBron leaving the Lakers, man? That's tough. I really don't care where he goes. Bro, come on, Cash. Like, you can't make shit inside? Flight. LeBron and Curry. Yeah, I'm not smart. Damn, Cash. Not one shot on the outside. Flight.
I'll rush it.
There's no way he shot that shit. Y'all niggas taking a break? What the fuck? This shit halftime. Come on now. Okay, Flight. He gotta stop doing that slow-mo shit, bro. Flight, if you gonna do this slow-mo shit, at least make the shot, bro. You can't be doing that. I think it's 5-5 right now. Okay. So Cash just launching shit up in the air just for hustle points. What the fuck? I never seen that out of Flight. It's 6-5 right now.
That's a. Let's go. Fuck, man, this is a dog fight, bro. Anybody got a Powerade?
Anyone?
Yeah, please.
It's still June Flight. I ain't gonna lie. Come on, Flight. Oh yeah. Oh shit. We still good though. We still good though, Flight.
You block it off me? Or is it off me?
Oh, yeah. Keep taking possession.
Flight winning right now. Oh yeah. Oh. Pit pocket. Pickpocket that motherfucker. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 7-5.
7-5.
What has better ball knowledge but Cash got a big body? And who been hooping longer? Cash or Flight? On YouTube though. I don't think Flight got a hot spot over there, but he's definitely cold. It had to be Cash. Y'all remember that 1-1v1 that they had where he made Flight fall? That shit crazy.
That's offense foul, real.
Who win in Flight? 7-5. Bro, who do y'all compare Cashnasty game to, bro? Like, who does he play like? I had a homie told me that he played like Zach Randolph. Nigga say he just Lamar Odom, like a janitor, Draymond, Pat Bev. Alright. Who y'all think Flight play like? That's crazy. He's shooting that dud. Kwame Brown is crazy. You saying Flight a different breed? Ben Simmons? And I heard Ben Simmons making a comeback, no. He making a comeback. I heard he trying to come to Miami. Or to the Sixers again. I don't know why he want to go back to the Sixers, but hey. He still haven't made like a shot, bro. Like, that's crazy. Nah, but is it crazy that Trae Young really like ended Ben Simmons' career? Who's winning? Like, 7-5. We gotta talk about that nigga D Fox, bro. I need that nigga off the team immediately. What type of shot is that? 7-5. That's the score, chat. AJ Johnson, Tony Snell. This shit just came out. All right, 7-6.
Double check, Flight. Come on, man. Come on, man. Double check is nasty. That's why I wait. Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta give me that one, dog.
Hey, bro, I remember that one video when Flight lost to a middle schooler, and it was like a little big nigga too, bro. That shit crazy.
Yeah. What the ref say? Oh. That leg was kind of nice.
Flight should be dunking. Ain't this nigga like 6'5", 6'4"? That nigga just punched the basketball. Like, he really played like a football nigga. Just straight aggressive for what, bruh?
That's it.
Trash ass nigga, man.
Yeah, that's a tape. Wow. I thought that was the one.
All that smoke.
You're not safe.
JaVale McGee. Y'all might have to hurry. That nigga's a minute.
7-6. Yeah, 7-6.
Hey, new NBA season on the way. Who y'all think got it next year? 2026, 2027 season. Who y'all got winning?
Oh, shit.
The Wolves? What the fuck? Y'all got Warriors? I ain't gonna lie. LeBron going to the Warriors. I don't think it's gonna work out, chat. I don't think it's gonna work out. I'm sorry, bro. That shit Nation over there. Does he train anymore? Man, he a father, man. He going to the Spurs? I respect if Bron go to the Spurs. I ain't gonna lie. They need that vet to get them right. What's the score? 7-6. Oh! What's 7-7 now?
Oh, man, we gotta look at that, bro.
Oh, his foot was on the line.
It's a 1.
Yeah, play ball.
That's crazy.
It's nasty. Bro. Nasty work. 7 up. Play ball.
It did work on Team USA. You're right. You're right.
How about that one?
LeBron back to the Cavs. I heard Kawhi was trying to go back to the Spurs, but the Spurs, they wasn't looking forward to it.
8-7.
Shit crazy. What's good? I like confidence. And what's up with Jaylen Brown and them? Like, is they gonna do something? Is he still gonna stay on the Celtics? Like, what's up?
How many fouls he got?
Flight sucks on defense. Shit. You ain't lying. I know a lot of y'all be saying Flight suck, but do you really think you could whoop Flight 1v1? With your mama life on the line? Are you whooping Flight 1v1? Oh shit. Nigga said I'm leaving him open. I believe some of you niggas, but I know a lot of y'all niggas, y'all lying, bro. It's a lot of trash niggas out here, bro. What the fuck? You would lose to Cash though? Yeah, I respect that. See, you keeping it a bean. That's why I fuck with you. 6'4", 250. He not fucking with me? Oh, okay. Beat him 21 zip. 21 zip. I don't know. I feel like Flight would score on y'all. 21 zip is crazy. Okay. It's 8-8.
It's 8.
Yeah, no grandmama will beat Flight? Come on, gang. I believe you if your grandmama was playing in the WNBA, bro. But I don't believe you, bro. He tapped that motherfucker. That's his go-to. White love that shot. He love going to the right. Damn. Oh yeah? Why he ain't go up?
Hey, man, you had more than me, bro. Come on there, see. 9.
Fuck, I gotta be careful now. I gotta play defense. Not it.
Nigga just be smoking too much, bro. Yo, Flight got that gut, chat. That nigga got that gut. That's that daddy gut.
Nah, what I want.
What? I guess some things don't change, chat.
Yes, bro. I don't got nothing to say, bro.
Damn. Some things don't change. That nigga really won. 8-11. That's crazy. Hey, look, y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all sub up or like, comment, whatever. Yeah, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm out.